What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with my all T all shade Real Housewives of Atlanta season 11 episode 19 review. But before I start, I have some behind the scenes tea. So Nene went to her Instagram live early this week to talk about last week's episode, what happened in the closet. But most importantly, she talked about some things that will be discussed during the reunion. So I'm just gonna skip to that part because pretty much she just made excuses for why she behaved the way that she did as far as the closet situation was concerned. I really feel like it was just a big ass miscommunication, if anything. But this is what she had to say about what Portia alluded to on last week's episode.
They want to address the Portia thing, uh, where Portia is insinuating, I'll put it like that she was touched in the closet. There were 4 people in the closet: me, Portia, Cynthia, and Marlo, and Candy. Now, the closet ain't no damn store. It's a closet, okay, with an island in the floor. So Portia is the only one that knows she was touched, or I think what she said is her belt came off. So she just assumed that I touched her and her belt came off. Now, I like to know how is that possible, is which I told her at the reunion. I wasn't even behind you. So how could I touch your belt? I wasn't even behind you. You know, it's crazy because what if I had a big ass dog in my closet and I said don't go in there and he jump out and attack every damn body? You know, then it's my fault too, right? But I told you don't go in there. But now,
But you hear Marla saying, "Stop, Nene, she pregnant." Okay.
Okay, that's that. Unfollowing my castmates. As far as Cynthia is concerned, um, you're gonna have to watch the finale to see what it is that she does. Now, going a step further, you guys only see a very small part of our lives. Cynthia's done a lot of stuff, in my opinion, on the down low and very sneaky and underhanded. I'm just telling you the truth. Um, I always just tell it like it is, and you don't like it, you don't like it, and you can figure it out when you figure it out. She has done a lot of stuff that you all just don't get to see on the show. That's just like underhandedly, and I always come out looking like the bad guy. But when she's done a lot of fucked up stuff, and that's just for real. Now, what you guys see on social media, that's what you see. I don't have no hate in my heart for Cynthia. We are co-workers from this day. Okay, that's that. We are co-workers from this day forward. I don't have any reason to not speak to her. I'm happy to speak to her. But anything else further than that, no, it's not going to happen. We are co-workers. And after 11 seasons, I finally realized that these girls are my co-workers. Now, as far as the other girls sitting on their couch, they all were trying to secure the bag because half of them are boring. So they had no other choice but to come for me. Uh, you know, they tried to come. How about that? But they may well go right on back, honey. It's so crazy to me because these girls come on this show playing checkers. I'm already over here playing chess. So it's so ridiculous to me for all of them to like, let's all link up together and act like we're nice and stuff when they really aren't. And, you know, I don't mind being the villain because my check gets bigger as I become the villain. So we are co-workers.
Okay, pretty much it's the same shit in the same scenario she been spewing for the last 11 years. The girls are boring. They're all coming for her. They all fake. They just co-workers. Meanwhile, while she talking shit, she got on Cynthia glasses. Cynthia got in the comment section, was like, "Thanks for the promo, bitch." You dumbass. And she sit up here and try to act like she's the main attraction. She's the main star. But the biggest season of Real Housewives of Atlanta was season 9 when your ass wasn't even fucking on there because you left the show after season 8 thinking that you was the grand dame, thinking that the show was going to fail if you left the show. And they had the biggest season they ever had in the Housewives history, ma'am. And then you piggybacked off that to get back on the show for season 10. Girl, bye. Get out of here with that bullshit. My whole thing with Nene is just, yes, you do have a valid point about them going in your closet after you told them that you didn't want them to be in your closet. But when the whole thing went down and the whole way everything happened, and you heard Marlo say, "Candy, go on in there," like it was like fun and games. Didn't nobody think that it was serious? But you have a right to feel the way that you feel. But my thing about Nene never takes responsibility for the shit that she does. You were wrong as fuck for putting your hands on the fucking cameraman and for acting like a deranged fucking monkey. You were wrong, bitch. Just say that you fucking wrong and that you acted out of control. And who knows what happened with you in the Portia situation, but something happened that we heard Marlo say, "Stop, she pregnant." Now I don't know if she was talking to you, the cameraman, or whoever, but somebody was near her enough that Marlo even felt like she was in danger. So stop it with the bullshit for Nene. And Cynthia ain't did shit to your ass. The whole thing that we're gonna find out about the reunion is that Nene's gonna get mad on the finale episode. Cynthia's gonna have a party for her eyewear or some shit like that. She invited Kenya. Kenya said she didn't know if she was gonna be able to come or not because she was still pregnant at the time. Uh Therefore, Cynthia didn't relay that Kenya might or might not be coming to Nene because she didn't know. So she was just like, okay, whatever. The night of the party, Kenya ends up coming and Nene feels some type of way. So she feels like Cynthia set her up, Cynthia and them trying to get Kenya back on the show because, you know, they know that she don't get along with her. And she basically felt like she was trying to be funny. Girl, ain't nobody thinking about you. Cynthia and Kenya are very much good friends to the point that they actually hang with each other outside of the show. They go to dinner as couples all the time. And Kenya is very good friends with Candy outside of the show. Those are the only two girls outside the show that she is genuinely friends with. Ain't nobody thinking about you. Everything is not about you. But we'll get into more of that when I get into my review. Because we already wasted 6 minutes on this bitch. So the episode starts off with Shamari visiting Nene and her thick ass eyebrows at her store. Her eyebrows look like a whole picket fence. Look like a whole fucking highway. I hate them fuck ass big ass eyebrows of hers. Like, why are your eyebrows this fucking thick? Why, Robin Thicke? So she's still complaining about Greg and her marriage. Shamari apologizes for getting drunk at her party and says that she was embarrassed and gives her another bottle of liquor. Nene is mad that Portia and Candy went into her closet without permission. She admits that the situation went too far with her and the girls. Nene then asks, Shamari, can she go to the wedding with her since Greg ain't gonna be able to go? And she was like, yeah, you can go with me because my nigga ain't gonna be able to go. So it's the day of Eva's wedding. She rented a place for her and her wedding party to get dressed at. Her curly ponytail, when it was freshly done, was fire. I just still feel like it wasn't wedding appropriate, but it was gorgeous for any other day. Beat was on point, makeup was on point, her mother looked beautiful and everything. And the part when they showed her daddy, when she was sitting next to her daddy and he was just talking and he was just talking about all his kids, and then he got to Eva. The tears started immediately. It took me the fuck out because I'm a daddy's girl, honey. So, oh God. So then Nene calls Shamari and says that she might not be even coming to the wedding because she and Greg are into it. So Shamari like, damn, that's fucked up. But all right. So she then calls Tanya and asks, can she ride with her? And Tanya was like, yeah. So Candy's dress was really, really pretty. I love that dress. That dress was everything. I just hated her hair. Her hair wasn't freshly done and it just didn't look, I don't know, it just wasn't the right hair for that dress, but that dress was fire and it looked really good on Candy's body. Me and Cynthia and Mike meet with them at their house. Cynthia looked really cute. She was giving us, you know, elegance. Let me show y'all my hair and my makeup because for whatever reason, I didn't get a picture of my dress. Motherfuckers be hating. But this was my hair and makeup. Fire. Fire. This is my hair and makeup after I did it. And of course, I did my own hair and my own makeup. You know what I'm saying? A bitch was beat to death. Yes. But I wore a sickening rose gold beaded to the floor mermaid style dress that cupped the titties, had the titties up to my chin. I gave these hoes life. But we tell Candy that Greg ain't coming to the wedding. Cynthia says it's been a lot since the big wig party and that Nene didn't respond how she should have, but her privacy was invaded. And Candy was like, you know, yeah, I can understand that, but I wasn't expecting all of that to happen. Candy tells her what Portia overheard when she called that night. Remember, Portia said that she called Nene's house that night to check and see if she was all right. And she overheard Nene in the background saying, somebody better get them bitches, I'm gonna fuck them up or some shit like that. Candy's confessional, she says that Marlo went back and told Nene what they discussed when her and Portia met up with Marlo, but that she must have twisted things around because she got a phone call from Nene, and Nene called and asked her what all that they discussed and this and that. So at Eva's wedding, the venue was just gorgeous. It was all white. It was just white and flowers and candles. It was really beautiful. Shamari, by far, for me, was the best dressed at the wedding. I loved her 1920s finger waves. Only thing I didn't like about it is that you could see her bobby pins. Whoever did her hair did black bobby pins. They should have got some different color bobby pins. But her hair was on point, makeup was on point. The dress was beaded. It gave you a 1920s like flapper look. It was bomb as fuck. Like Shamari looked gorgeous. It's the best that she looked all season thus far. I love Tanya's earrings, but I really didn't like Tanya's dress. It was just too old for me. It was black, it was sequins, it was a 3/4 length sleeve. I just didn't like it. It was just too old for her. Portia looked really cute. She had on a red one shoulder kind of like cape style dress. It accentuated her stomach. It looked really cute. Nene shows up in a really cute red and black little dress. Looked like something that you could wear on the beach. The fabric was cheap. It was a cotton material. It was cute for the wedding, but it was like a cheap material. It was really cute for Nene. Marlo came giving sexy mother of the bride. She was giving you titties. It was a little Gucci, dress. It was a little, mother of the bride for me. It was a little pedestrian, but whatever. So then the wedding starts, and I must say, I did not like Eva's dress, hair, or that crown on photo. On photo, it did not translate right at all. But on camera, my nigga, it translated beautifully when she came out, and then that white shimmery off the shoulder ball gown against that white lacquered floor. It was everything on camera. I gotta give it to her. I'm gonna give her props where props was due. It looked great on fucking camera. I love the fact that Eva made her makeup artist and hairstylist slash cousin Terrell her man of honor. I love that. Terrell is a celebrity makeup and hairstylist. He used to work for Tamar. He used to be on Tamar and Vince all the time. He is legendary in the game. Marley, her daughter, came out and looked just so cute. She's just the cutest little thing. She looked just like her mama and her daddy, her real father. Eva, what was I when Eva daddy broke down and started crying when she walked out. Oh my nigga, I was over here boo-hoo crying like it was my goddamn wedding. It was everything. It just touched my heart when they got up to the altar and she had to tell her daddy what to say because that he had a stroke, so his memory ain't what it used to be. It was just a beautiful moment that I know she's going to cherish forever. Mike's vows had me on the floor, my nigga. His vows were beautiful. And then we see Marlo and Nene friend consoling her in the audience. And I'm just looking like, I was sitting next to Cynthia and Mike like, okay. So then when Eva spoke about him loving Marley, that just really touched my heart. Because anybody that's a single mother and your child's father isn't in their life, or is not a present, or is a deadbeat daddy, all women would love for a man to come in and step into their role the way that Mike has with Marley. And just the way she talked about him loving her child, that was just beautiful. Then all of a sudden, as Eva doing her vows, they flashing back to Nene and Greg whack ass wedding. I'm like, this ain't about Nene right now, production. This is about fucking Eva. Let her have her moment. Like, that pissed me off. That really honestly did. That girl done spent all this money that she don't fucking have on this wedding, and y'all gonna flash back to Nene and Greg wedding that y'all paid for. Get the fuck out of here. So Nene carrying on in the audience. And when the wedding was done, she walk off like she all upset. and everybody asking, "What's wrong with Nene? What's wrong with Nene?" Y'all, that pissed me off so bad because I'm like, this is not about you. I understand you're going through something, but if you're going to make my wedding about what you have going on, don't fucking come. Do not fucking come. Do not fucking come, because today is not about you. Today is supposed to be a joyous day. It's not about you and Greg and what the fuck y'all got going on. If you can't just come and be supportive of me and what the fuck I got going on in my fucking joyous, momentous occasion and cannot make it without about you for fucking 5 minutes, that's a fucking problem. She was doing the most on camera. She was making it all about her, hogging the camera time. Nene was acting. Let's not forget Nene is an actress. Nene wanted to be an actress before she became a reality star. Let's not forget this. And tonight, she was acting. Hell, all season, the bitch been putting on the show. And it pissed me off tonight. So during the reception, change over. Everyone is having drinks. Shamari brings up Nene's tweet about Greg being mean while sick, and Nene gets choked up. If you want to believe that's what she really did. Candy and Portia confront Marlo on what she told Nene, and she says that Candy never. Marlo says that she told Nene that Candy said that she never saw her get that upset before, and that she charged after them, and Candy had to stand in between her and Portia. Candy feels like she made things worse. Marlo then was like, "I'm gonna go get Nene so we can just all hash this out so everybody can be present." So then we see Nene telling me and Cynthia that before she came to the wedding, her and Greg were discussing separating. And Cynthia like, "What, bitch? Y'all already in separate rooms, so you talking separate houses?" And Nene says, "Yes. He said he would go and find him a place. Last night, I felt like I broke. He is just so mean." And then in her confessional, Nene says, "Greg lets me take the rap for a lot of things that he's done." And in that case, why are you with Greg? If Greg is such a manipulator, if Greg is so devious, why are you with him? When he did what he supposedly did to your ass years ago, when he got on the radio saying this, and that about you, and y'all divorced and you took his ass back, and I really felt like all that was some bullshit. To this day, I still feel like that was some bullshit, and that they went through all of that for fucking ratings and for money and for camera time. I still don't believe that what Nene and Greg went through back then was real. I honestly don't. And if it was real, then why the fuck are you with somebody that is so manipulative that will hang you out to dry? Why? Why? This is, you had to been feeling like this before he got sick. So why are you with somebody that publicly makes you look like the villain? That don't even sound right. Nene's full of fucking shit. You're a bitch. You're a bitch, and you're selfish, and you're self fucking centered. And you have made this man's cancer sickness about you and what you got going on and how you feel, and nobody's there for me and my wig and my thick eyebrows. Girl, fuck you. So she says it's weird because you're trying to help the sick person, but they don't want your help, and everybody around will think that I'm the bad guy. Marlo comes get Nene. Mike talks with the fellas about, the wedding, and then he admits that he'd been married twice. Now, this was news to me. I didn't know this, and I was like, what? So he said he want to be with me and Cynthia for the rest of his life. And I was like, you mean the rest of her life, nigga? Because you ain't taking all my good years, nigga, and have me strung up. You done been married twice. You think you about to be married three more, four, five times with me and her? Nah, nigga. Nah. Cynthia run, bitch. Cynthia run. Mike, one of them niggas that'll wind you down, you get you all up in your head, marry you, and then leave your ass broken hearted. Life's not over. I can't start again. Now I'm lonely. Like, I'm over it. I want to go back to Will, bitch. So Eva come out in her reception dress that she's really amped up about. She's like, this is the dress. This dress is gonna be what everybody talking about. And I'm like, it's not. It's not memorable. I've seen that dress 50 million times on Say Yes to the Dress Girl and every other wedding show. It was not memorable. It was cute. It was cute. So Marlo, Nene, Candy, Portia, me, and Cynthia sit down. Candy and Portia feel Marlo's delivery to Nene wasn't correct. Candy says that Nene came at them aggressively, but Nene doesn't feel that's correct. Like, what else are you like? I can't expect anything else from Nene. Nene don't feel like she ever does anything wrong. Nene said, y'all disrespected each other's home. Y'all disrespect each other home all the time. Last year I had somebody acting like I had roaches and my closet was dirty and I didn't want anyone videoing it. I can understand that, but still, you did not have to get aggressive and try to fight fucking production because you had a nasty fucking closet. If that was the case, you should have never took your ass upstairs in your bedroom, sis. You should have never went up there. And then when you saw other people started coming up there, you should have went back downstairs. Not saying that mean that they had the right to do what they did, but the way you responded, bitch, was psychotic. It was psychotic. So Candy brings up what Portia said she overheard what she called. Nene said she never called them some bitches. You lying. Yes, you did. Is that something that you would say? Nene says she don't feel like they've been rallying around her and that she's going through stuff they don't know about. Once again, playing the victim. Portia say, that's what I'm trying to do. And Nene say, I have showed you love when you were out here acting a fool. And Portia in her confessional, the producers asked her what Nene said to her that year at the reunion. Portia's like, she was like, I don't put my hands on people on camera, but we all see that ain't true. And I was like, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? You can't never sit up here and say what you won't ever do because God will make a fucking fool out of you. So Nene say, don't come with that bullshit that I came down the steps aggressive. I don't need this. Portia and Candy get, trying to talk to her still, but she's just hella combative. Portia like, let us support you. Cynthia say, can we just let it go? Nene sitting there with an attitude when they come over there trying to hug her and kiss her ass. She fake cry once again. Ain't no damn tears coming out her raggedy ass eyes. And they apologizing to her. And she said, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to do the toast now because I'm just exhausted. Girl, she put on an Oscar winning performance, bitch. They like, girl, you need to do it. Like this that girl wedding. Come on, Nene. And so as they walking back towards the reception, Shamari said, I love you, Nene. As a married woman, I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Nene. I'm here for you. Everybody like, oh my God, she drunk again. I was so embarrassed for Shamari. I don't think that Shamari is a drunk. I just think Shamari don't fucking know her limits. Shamari, I think she probably also, this is a new environment for her. I think that she probably drank a lot on camera because she was uneasy and didn't know how to act. I think by season 2, if she's asked back, for her next season, if she's asked back, watch, she won't be drinking like that next season. Watch. It's funny, but it was also kind of cringe worthy to watch though. So everybody is uncomfortable. Candy tells her that she needs to get some water. Like Candy was really trying to be there for her because she knew that she was looking crazy on camera. Um Eva and Mike are back up in the back together having a really cute moment where Marley comes out in her little dress and Mike tells her she looks like a princess and she said, thank you, daddy. And that just warmed my fucking heart. Eva says that Mike doesn't need to adopt Marley because he's already her dad. I really think they still should go through with the paperwork, but then that would take old boy, her baby daddy, having to sign over his rights, and he petty, so he probably ain't gonna want to do it. And knowing her, she don't want to have anything to do with him probably. So Shamari is plaster, honey. She at the reception talking hella loud about how Eva came out her mama pussy. Candy like, girl, did you eat today? And she was like, I ate some bread. Eva and Mike come out for the reception, and Nene is asked to do her toast, and it was a cute little toast for what it was, and then the episode goes off. I know on next week's episode, this is the whole subject of Eva living in a raggedy house and staging the house that she's living in for the television show. I don't believe that at all, that girl live in no damn raggedy ass house. Here's footage of her in her house. This was December 7th, 2018. This was way after her wedding. This is her husband and son. Hey, that girl house ain't no damn raggedy. When she panned down to the floor, the floor was vacuum. Ain't no way in hell that girl was living in no fucking raggedy ass house and she paid for that fucking wedding and had money to pay for a wedding but was living in a raggedy house. Somebody was bullshitting and trying to just embarrass her. Here's another video. This was from February 28th. That girl don't live in no damn raggedy house. It's just so fucked up how people will try to play you and try to come for you and embarrass you and try to spill your tea. Girl, people are fucking vultures. But anyway, let's talk down below. How did y'all feel about Nene and the wedding? What did y'all think about Eva's wedding in general? Did y'all feel like Nene was trying to make everything about her? Let's talk down below. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'm going to be reviewing Good Girls and Married to Medicine LA. So get ready. Bye.